back to the Gurudeva online class. This is Shuraj, teacher of social science. Yes, dear students, in the previous video we have discussed about the meaning of agriculture and what type of crops we have to go on and types of crops. These are the things we have discussed. Yes, dear students, today's session let us go to discuss about one more important point, that is the features of Indian agriculture. Yes, dear students, in the first point, subsistence agriculture. So subsistence agriculture is practiced most part of our India. So when crops grown to meet to needs of the farmers and their families, we call it as a subsistence agriculture. So that's what most part of our India, they have to follow this system of subsistence agriculture. The next point is different kinds of crops are cultivated in India due to the variety of soil, land forms and water availability and different kinds of different crops and different climatic conditions also it is supposed to grow different kinds of crops in our Indian agriculture. The next point is many industries also have been developed in India because of when we have to think in our India, so many industries also have been developed. Why? Because of nearly 70% of all population still there depends on Indian agriculture. So that is what, so different kinds of many industries also have been developed in our India. The next point is, so still using updated tools and machineries for cultivation. Yes, dear students, nowadays you might have observed the land. So they were using different kinds of tools and machineries for agriculture. So hence the production of crops is competitively less and cannot fulfill their increasing the demands. So that is what they are using different kinds of machineries and tools in agriculture. So the irrigation system is rapidly improving. Why? Because of the many industries and when they started to grow more crops in Indian agriculture, automatically the irrigation system also is rapidly improving. So for agriculture purpose. The next thing is the green revolution. Yes, dear students, the green revolution in the sense when they started to using different kinds of tools and machineries in Indian agriculture. So this supposed to and then the government has been undertaken Indian agriculture in 1960. Undertaken 1960 in which states or which places they were growing, they were using different kinds of tools and machineries in Indian agriculture. So that is what the Indian government just find out such kind of things and they have undertaken in 1960. So this is we call it as a green revolution. So like that the Indian agriculture has many different kinds of features. So just think. Yes, so dear students, now let us go to learn about the industry. Dear students, totally our India is main important occupation is agriculture and industry also. So with agriculture there is a remarkable growth in the industry sector also in our India. Yes, dear students, agriculture and industries are interdependent. For best examples, so sugar industry, it is the production of sugar cane. Sugar industry is totally depend upon production of sugar cane, and cotton textile industries also production of cotton production. Cotton textile industries also it depends on cotton production, and jute industries also depend on cultivation of jute. So like that, so not only main occupation of agriculture in India, with that we can see the remarkable growth in a industries sector also. So the last point is agriculture is depend on the industries for different tools and machineries, irrigation pumps and fertilizers and pesticides. See, if you want to grow more crops on land, we need some pesticides and fertilizers. So these are the things are very important. So where do we get these fertilizers and pesticides? In a industry. There will be a separate industries also we can see in our India regarding the fertilizers and pesticides and machineries. We need machineries also. These machineries where do we get these machineries production in industries and irrigation pumps also. If you want to do irrigation, what do we need? We need pumps. So these pumps also manufactured by in industries. So that is what agriculture and industry are interdependent. So if you want to do the agriculture improvement, we need some machineries and we need irrigation pumps and fertilizers and pesticides. So these are the things, these are the production manufactured by industry. So that is what, not only in agriculture, even we can see the more growth in the industries also. So that is what our agriculture and industries also very important thing in our India. The next point is factors influencing location of industries. So some factors influencing the industries, location of industries, dear students. Which are those? Let's see one by one. The first one is raw materials, the second one power, the third one labor, the fourth one transport, the fifth one is market. So these are the 5 factors which influencing the location of industries. Let's see one by one. The first one is raw materials. Yes, dear students, the raw materials is also one of the important factors in deciding the location of industries. So for best example, some industries also have been developed in the way the crops is cultivation. So raw materials is also one of the important factor which influence location of industries. The next thing is power. Yes, dear students, in our India we can see the types of powers. Best example, wind, water, gas and oil are the main important powers, isn't it? So the steel and iron and steel industries also located near the coal fields. So that is what power is also one of the important factor which affect the industries. The next third one is labor. Yes, dear students, cheap and skillful labor is also one of the main important factor influencing the location of industry. For best example, so the labors where we can see the many industries also we can see in the Maharashtra state. Yes, for best example, Maharashtra state. Why? Because of in Maharashtra state we are getting cheap and skillful labors. So third one, labor, it is also one of the important factor to influencing the location of industries. The next one is transport. So transport also it is very important factor which affecting the location of industries. So best example, by the raw materials, when the industries are manufactured some tools and machineries and pesticides and fertilizers, so how we can carry for others states and countries by the transportation. So without transportation we cannot possible to use the industries influencing the location of industries. So transportation also it is very important. What do we get the materials or machineries or tools or pesticides and fertilizers when it manufactured by the factories? These tools and machineries carry the vehicles it helps to transportation. Transportation also one of the main important factors influencing the location of industries. The next, market. So how the market is influencing the location of industries, in the sense when we are going to sell the machineries, tools and fertilizers, pesticides and water pumps, where do we sell? We have to sell in a market. Especially the farmers are there. They are going to purchase in a markets. Where do we get the machineries, tools and water pumps and machineries, pesticides and fertilizers? We are getting from the market. So that is what market is also one of the important factor influencing the location of industries. So that is what raw materials also very important, power also very important, labors, transport and market. These are the 5 important factors influencing the location of industries. Yes, dear students, did you get the point? How the factors influencing the location of industries in our India. The next point is types of industries. Dear students, industries of India are classified into 2 types. The first one is agro-based industries and the second one is mineral-based industries. Totally it's depend on the raw materials. So the industries of India are classified into 2 types. The first one is agro-based industries and the second one is mineral-based industries. For examples of agro-based industries are cotton textile industry, jute, tea, edible oil and sugarcane industries. So these are the examples of agro-based industries depending on the raw materials. The next one is mineral-based industries. So mineral-based industries also depend on the raw materials. The best examples of mineral-based industries are iron and steel industries, cement industries, petrochemical industries and aluminium industries. So these are the examples of mineral-based industries. So dear students, the industries of India are classified into 2 types. The first one is agro-based industries and the second one is mineral-based industries. So depend on the raw materials. Did you get the point, dear students? Examples of agro-based industries and examples of mineral-based industries. On the basis of size, classified into 2 types of industries in our India. Let's see which are those. The first one is large scale industries. The second one is small scale industries. On the basis of size, we have to classify 2 types industries. The first one is large scale industries and the second one is small scale industries. Let's see examples of large scale industries and small scale industries. Look at the board, dear students. Iron and steel industries, cotton textile industries and sugarcane industries are the large scale industries. Examples of large scale industries. And examples of small scale industries are electrical industry and handloom industries and furniture industries. So these are the small scale industries. Did you get the point, dear students? On the basis of size, we can classify 2 types. The first one is large scale industries and second one is small scale industries. And examples of large scale industries: iron and steel, cotton textile and sugar industries. And examples of small scale industries are electrical, handloom and furniture. So these are the examples of industries. Yes, dear students, now let us go to learn about the distribution of certain important industries in our India. So in your textbook there is a table. So in a tables there will be two columns. That one thing is industries and distribution of industries. Yes, dear students, let us go to discuss about the industries and distribution of industries in our India. Industries and distribution of industries. Iron and steel industry. Tata Steel Limited at Jamshedpur in Jharkhand is the oldest and largest steel plant in India. Indian Iron and Steel Company IISCO at Bharatpur in West Bengal is another important steel plant.